Hello everyone, welcome to Car Spotter Belgium. I'm Thibaut and this is the brand new Mercedes EQS SUV. In this video I will first tell you a little bit more about the EQS SUV, then I will do a walk around the car, followed by showing you the interior, and at last but not least I will take you for a drive and give you my personal thoughts about this beautiful electric SUV. So, the version we have here is the 580 4matic with the AMG line package. This is of course a Mercedes EQ model, which means that it is a fully electric vehicle, as you may already know. But it is also the flagship of Mercedes' EV product range. This one is the biggest but also the most expensive one. It starts at a price of 169,400 euros here in Belgium for the EQS SUV 580. You have also the option for two other versions which are available at the moment. So the 450, which starts at a basic price of 119,400 euros, and that version has 360 horsepower. And then you have also the 500 version, which comes at a basic price of almost 149,000 euros here in Belgium, and the 500 series has 449 horsepower. But if you want more information about these ones, I refer you to your nearest Mercedes-Benz dealership. In this video I will tell you everything about the 580 that we have here. It has two electric motors, one at the front and one at the back, which make it an all-wheel drive vehicle, or as Mercedes calls it, 4matic. Both engines deliver a total of 554 horsepower and 858 Newton meters of torque, which make this 2700 kilogram EV very fast. So this one is painted in selenite grey, which is a beautiful contrasting color with the black parts. So this grille with these little Mercedes-Benz logos in it, as we have seen on all the EVs from Mercedes-Benz. So you also have this AMG styled air intake. It's of course fake with these EVs, so they don't really need that, but it looks cool, right? So as you can see, it is a pretty big car. It is a 7-seater. I will show you later on. But this car is 5.12 meters long, 1.96 meters wide, and has a height of 1 meters 72. So it's a pretty big car. Also a lot of space inside. But I will first show you the exterior. So we got these 21-inch wheels with Goodyear tires on it, and you can also see the air suspension behind it. This car comes standard with air suspension, which gives you a really comfortable ride during the driving. So we also have this EQS logo here, which is pretty nice. These outcoming door handles with Mercedes-Benz logo on it. Oh yeah, another cool thing I want to share with you is this creepy sound that it makes when you open the car. So let me get the key first. So this is the key. I will close him now. Yeah, he honks one time. But when you open it, you get this creepy sound. It plays a sort of music when you open it. So first time I heard it, I thought, wow, what is that? Because I was at home and I thought it was yeah, at a neighbor or something. But yeah, really strange. Yeah, really crazy. But anyways, now we are at the back here. Yeah, it's quite loud actually. Okay, now it stops. It's really crazy. So, at the back here, I will open the boot for a moment. Oh, he's closed again. Music is starting again. So, we open it. Now we see all the seats are in position. And the boot space we have here right now is 645 liters. So with all the seats in their position. It can be extended to 2100 liters. So if you ask me, if you can't get your stuff inside of that space, I think you need to look for something like a van or a small truck or something. These rear seats can be folded down due to some buttons. These are for the headrests and these are for the seats. The other one. So now you have a 5-seater and this quite spacious trunk. The rear seats can be folded down electrically due to these buttons, and it works quite crazy. Takes some time, of course. Oh, the right one isn't pushed right. So now we have a space of 2100 liters. So it's pretty big inside here. So they also can go back up due to these buttons. So if you pull them, they come back up. Really cool. The rear ones need to be opened manually again. So let us take a look at the driver's side. You got these crazy door handles. When you pull them, the door actually comes towards you. So it gives a really crazy feeling by doing that. But when you open the door, yeah, you get welcomed by this beautiful interior here. You got these very comfortable black leather seats that can be adjusted with these buttons on the door that we have already seen in the most recent Mercedes models. So very comfortable car, very beautiful, very high-end materials. You get this LED line all over the car, so on the doors. Really crazy. But let us take a minute to watch these details of this interior of this EQS SUV. So I hope you enjoyed the interior of this beautiful Mercedes EQS SUV. I now took place in the passenger seat just to show you all these screens that are here in front of me, and a little bit more about the practicality of this car, because you got a lot of storage compartments here. so a really big one here, pretty deep. Also underneath here, because there is no transmission or axle that needs to be passed through here to the rear wheels, so you got a lot of storage here in this compartment. Yeah, and there's probably a lot more in the doors and at the back, so it's pretty big in here. So then a little bit more about these screens, of course. So standard, so you got this these chronos in front of the steering wheel, which is of course the first display. You also got a head-up display, which will be seen in a moment when I take you for a drive. You also got this screen, so it will show a huge map with real-life images, so more satellite photos. And you can also do a lot more here, so some information about the driving, but then the car needs to be on, of course. Off-road, media, probably everything you want to see about this car. And then you also have this crazy display. I took a place in the passenger seat because it can't be activated otherwise. So we will take a look at that. And there are the same settings as you can see on the main screen here in the center. So the information about the car, but of course, as I told you, it can't be activated when the car is not turned on. But while driving you can see the suspension and all live stats about the car. So also the passenger can see or look at movies here or listen to some music while driving. So it's really crazy that he got his own screen. I haven't seen that yet in a car till now. So really insane, a lot of technology in here. Really worth a look. So I will now also show you the rear seats. So it is of course a 7-seater, as I mentioned a couple of times. So here are the rear seats. Of course the same story with the adjustable buttons on the door for the seats. It is, oh yeah, tomorrow is rally, so there are some rally cars over here. Really cool, right? But of course we are here for the EQS, so I will take a seat on the rear seats here. Close the door for a minute. So as you can see, I'm really comfortable in here. I put the rear seats a little bit to the front, so that the third row of seats also got a comfortable amount of space. So yeah, you also have these LED lights here, just as you got in the front. Well, I will go back out and show you the third row of seats. Yeah, the Audi is going really crazy here. So you got this button here, and that automatically puts the rear seat to the front, so you can enter the third row. And of course there is not a huge amount of space, but you can sit comfortable in here. So 2 seats, and that's everything about this EQS SUV. I will now take you for a drive in this beautiful electric SUV from Mercedes. So driving this 540 horsepower electric SUV is very comfortable. Of course also very fast. Mercedes claims that it can do 4.6 seconds from 0 to 100, and we also measured these times, so it is really quick. I will do a quick acceleration here just to start this drive part of the video. So I will put them in sport. I don't know if that makes it any faster, but you feel that it is a little bit stiffer. So let's go. It is crazy how fast this car goes. It shoots away. It really does. Really insane. So now you have also seen that it has some driving modes. Put him back to comfort. So you also got eco. I think then he is a little bit he uses a little bit less electricity, and he also goes a little bit slower in the acceleration, but it still is a really fast SUV. So this one also has a 108 kilowatt hour battery, and Mercedes claims that it can do around 594 kilometers fully electric, of course. And we managed to do around 450 to 500 kilometers, but of course these days it is still really cold. It is only 2.5 degrees outside, but I think in summer days when it is a little bit warmer, you could be able to do 550, maybe more, maybe less. It will be around that number. You also have this air suspension, as I showed you in the beginning of this video, which makes this car really comfortable. When you do put them in sport mode, the suspension stiffens a little bit, so you feel more about the road instead of when you put it in comfort, as we are in right now. It just flies over the roads, so you also have these speed bumps. I drive now over it at 50 kilometers an hour and you don't even feel it. So it is really crazy how comfortable this car really is. So it also has 4-wheel steering, and that means that the rear wheels also turn, so you get a shorter turning circle. It can do 4.5 degrees. And when you pay the extra option, you can have your rear wheels turning to 10 degrees. So that's an option, and it will reduce your turning circle with 0.9 meters. So normally he will do 11.9 to 12 meters, and with the upgrade that can be reduced to 11 meters. So I don't really know what I need to tell more about this EQS SUV 580, instead of that it is a pretty car, really comfortable, and I really need to say that Mercedes has built something incredible here. We already know that the S-Class is the top of the range, the flagship of Mercedes, and this EQS also has that, so it is really insane what they made here. So I really think that this is everything I wanted to tell you about this EQS SUV. There is only one thing I need to say, and that is thanking you for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more of these car reviews that are done by me, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.